There are loads of different types of colourful animals in nature, but one colour stands out the most, and that colour is blue. So I went online to find as many blue animals as I could within my budget and bought them. Once they arrive, we'll build them each a new home and have a look at each animal. Now some of these animals are friendly, venomous, and even have unique abilities. After looking online, I found 3 different types of animals that get deadlier as we go along, but I'll keep them as a little mystery until they arrive. I bought everything off this website, so now we just need to wait on everything arriving, and yes, I already have some blue animals in my house. In fact, one of them is the deadliest animal on the planet. Sort of. Blue poison dart frogs. These frogs were actually my first dart frogs, as I have loads of different species and types. These are male and female blue dart frogs, and just look at the colours on them, they're absolutely insane. Now remember, these frogs have enough toxins to take out 10 fully grown men. Just one frog, but only in the wild, because if you didn't know, they get their poison from the diet that they eat in the wild. I fed them some small fruit flies as a treat, as they already got fed recently, and I don't want them to get fat. Next, I have another blue animal in need of a small upgrade, the blue death venom beetle. Now I'm not a beetle person, but these bugs have become one of my favourite bugs that I keep at the moment. And no, don't worry, they're not dead. They play dead when they're scared. Pretty cool ability. So let's give them an upgrade. I quickly put together their new tank, and it's more than big enough for 2 beetles. This should give them a lot more space, as they're actually extremely active bugs. You can see compared to their old enclosure, it's about 3 times as big. Then I added some sand on top, as they are desert bugs, and I do the same with the sand and just spread it out everywhere. I then placed some rocks to give the bugs more enrichment, and to make it look better, I picked up the little blueberries and put them into their new home. Safe to say, they actually really like it. Way more space for them, and eventually I want to get more of them too, and maybe create a big colony of these blueberries. That would be really cool. A few days later, the package had finally arrived. My man John delivering the goods yet again. We love you, John. So with the package finally here, I open it up. Now it was here I realized something was wrong. Very wrong, actually. In fact, the whole point of the video was I was going to get blue animals. Turns out this specific type of mantis actually does turn blue as it ages. Either way, let's get this guy's new home built and get him into it ASAP. Now mantis don't need much, especially when they're this small. It's actually better to go for a small enclosure. But remember, we have some weird animals coming up, and we're also going to be feeding all the animals too. It was time to add the mantis into his new home. You can see he's unsure about his surroundings, so he starts to sway left to right to sort of show that he's a leaf or a twig in the wind. Getting the mantis into the new home was a lot easier said than done, as he has other plans and tried to escape. After a few attempts, I finally got the mantis in his new home, and instantly he went over to the water droplets to have a drink. A few days later, I wanted to feed the mantis his first meal. Now mantis are incredible at catching prey. In fact, they're probably one of the best hunters in the world for their size and can easily take down prey much larger and stronger than them. But I wanted his first meal to be slightly smaller, so I gave him fruit flies instead. You can see that the fly instantly caught his attention, and as the fly got closer, the mantis finally pounced and started chomping away at the fly. I still find it crazy that mantis will eat prey top to bottom while it's fully alive. Pretty scary stuff. Now, let's make a home for this cute centipede. Now, you might be right, but if we shine ultraviolet light onto this centipede, it glows a very bright blue color. It looks insanely cool, especially with his feet being lit up too. Looks like something out of a sci-fi movie. Now, in terms of a centipede's home, in fact, all they need is some dirt, some wood to hide under, and some leaf litter to eat on. They both like to be underground, except the centipede will wait underground on prey moving over on top of it and strike and eat it. When the wood is wet, it can create some pockets of water for the centipede to drink. And I also add some leaf litter to keep the humidity up. And that's pretty much it. It took a while, but I finally got the centipede out, and he ran straight away into the ground to hide. A few days later, I then decided to feed him. Now this is my first experience with a centipede, so it was really cool to see how they react to food. You can see as soon as he realizes it's a cricket, he instantly latches onto the cricket and starts to curl around it. It's also here where we can see his color. It's a very nice deep blue color, which looks incredibly cool. He then takes the cricket underground to finish him off. Centipedes are a pretty scary bug, and this is only a smaller one and a more tame one as well. They can get absolutely massive. And with that, I got different animals with the color blue. Now what color should I get next? Pink? green, yellow? Let me know in the comments, and if you guys enjoyed this video enough, maybe I can get some bigger and better animals for the next colors. So yeah, subscribe so you don't miss the future videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.